often fear sort of paralyzes us into inactivity. So that doesn't mean we've had it easy. Doesn't mean, and to be completely transparent now, as a father of 3 teenagers, the journey of parenthood, I've had my worst year in the last year. We've had some major sucker punches, but life's rocky, isn't it? I don't think I know anyone who's got an easy life. And if I think of those that have got easier lives, they are usually very shallow people, because it is adversity that strengthens resilience, and you can't do life without resilience. So it's not that send me sucker punches. I want a tough life.
Nobody wishes that upon themselves.
It just comes. It's the nature of living in a messed up world.
It'd be good to hear a little bit about what that journey looked like coming back to the UK, and how your kids adjusted and everything. But just before we do that, I think it'd be interesting to know, what was the wildest, most I can't believe this is happening moment of your time in Burundi? That's just so unbelievable that it's...
there's so many ways to answer that. But
one of the death threats, maybe.
Well, yeah, this guy came to my house with a grenade to blow me up. He'd written me a letter saying he's going to cut out my eyes. So he shows up.
He was going to what? Cut out your eyes?
Cut out my eyes.
Okay.
And this lets me bring some comedy into that. So, I told the head of police, he shows up again. The head of police just said, "Tell me, ring me when he comes again, and we'll catch him." And so I ring the head of police. I say, "Okay, he's just outside the house right now." So he says, "All right, ring the local police station." I ring the local police station. I said, "Hey, can you come and get him now?" They said, "We haven't got a vehicle." So I then asked the person in the house to drive out past the guy with the grenade. She came and picked me up. She was a German lady. She picked me up in this little Suzuki that had 2 kids' back seats in it. We drive into town, struggle to find the police station, eventually track it down, get 2 armed policemen to sit in the children's seat in the back. We drive out. That's taken 20 minutes, that process. By the time we get back, he's disappeared. So, it's just a bit nuts.
Yeah, we've had a bad review or 2 for the Dad Cave, but we've never had the threats like that.
So yeah, and heavy stuff. You're having a takeaway and you hear 3 gunshots and your mate's head's been blown off. But there's also beautiful stuff. Let me just tell the story of why my daughter's called what she's called. She's named after a girl down the road from me who started a life down a toilet. So mum gave birth to her, threw her down a toilet, and next person going to the loo fished her out. She was still alive because her neck got caught in the U-bend of the toilet, and that lady cleaned her off. Got poo on herself in the process, fed her through a straw like a little bird, and she was rescued. And that girl, I held her as a baby. 20 years later, she ended up working for me.
Wow.
When I married Lizzie, I said, if we are ever blessed with a daughter, I want to name her after that girl, because my friend who adopted her gave her my favorite girl's name. So my daughter is called Grace. So my precious Grace, who's 16 now, just done her mocks. And it's like, you are so precious, and life is so precious. And the biggest gift that Burundi has given me is the gift of gratitude, because I'm still alive. Everything is precious, and I see everything. I don't see everything as a right. We're an entitlement culture. That's why we're so grumpy. What's British people's number one pastime? It's moaning. That's our national pastime. And yet, we're amongst the most blessed people that have ever lived in the history of humanity. And I'm just so grateful to still be alive. And I've got a body that mostly works, and I can turn a tap and clean, life-giving water comes out. Unbelievable gifts. I could go through all those. When I'm tempted to self-pity and discouragement, I just go through all the gifts in my life. And that's a good lesson when we're tempted to complain the whole time and think, woe is me.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that or found it helpful, please do click the like button. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about all our latest videos. And finally, if you're in a position right now to support Care for the Family, you can do so following the link in the video description. As a thank you to you, we'll send you a load of resources for you and your family. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.